Hello there and welcome. I'm going to talk about some of the products that we're going to create throughout the course using Etsy. We're going to go through them one by one, starting from the first product, which is coloring books or coloring pages. Now, if you search right here about the coloring, just type in coloring on Etsy, you'll notice there's a bunch of keywords that people use, such as coloring pages, coloring books, coloring book, coloring pages for adults, and coloring pages for kids. Let's say, for example, I chose coloring pages right here. By the way, you could be more specific. We'll talk about that later. But right here, notice that there's a bunch of products. And right here, usually on the top, these are the top Etsy picks for you that normally are tremendous according to Etsy, and they're doing fantastically well when it comes to the sales. We can take one of those, especially the one that is selling the most. Now, we have this one, which is coloring book. And the reason why I know it's selling the most is because it's, first of all, in 12 cards, and it's Etsy's pick, and it has 2,540 reviews. And this category of books, or this particular type of book, is so easy to create. But basically here, you can sell an entire book if you desire, or you could sell coloring pages. There's multiple ways on how to go about this. So if you create a coloring book, for example, like these, you can sell them like this. If you, for example, would like to sell on your own, you can go to Amazon and sell these products on Amazon. On Amazon, or also known as Amazon KDP, you can sell your books right there. For example, if you search for coloring book and you hit enter, you will find there's a bunch of coloring books, and you could sell these coloring books. And by the way, I'm going to tell you that you have to just pick what you want. So if you want to sell coloring books, then you can sell coloring books. You can create your book and sell it. That way you have created a product that is yours and you can sell it. Or you could just sell the pages, the coloring pages. The coloring pages are called the interior. So for example here, if you click on this one, these are straight out coloring pages. That's why they're so cheap. Actually, it's just one page. And it's still Etsy's pick. So you can see that's incredibly simple product to create, yet so efficient, because one page, and the person who has created this is generating $1.92 every time this product is sold. They have 45 reviews, but this is Etsy's pick. And I can show you later on how you can create this product in 1 minute, right? So, and you'll be surprised at how easy these products can be created using ChatGPT's DALL-E 3 and other tools such as Leonardo AI and so on and so forth. So this is one example of the products that you can create, these coloring pages, and the sky is the limit. Because there's a lot of niches. There's coloring books, dinosaur coloring books, there's unicorn coloring books, animal coloring books, children coloring books. So you can pretty much create a coloring book about pretty much anything, as long as there is a market for it. For example here, if you scroll to the top, the product that we have just visualized has piqued my attention. And inside the course, I'm going to show you how you can create something like this from scratch, right? So, and this product is really tremendously easy to create, because we have AI in our help that we can utilize to create this. But the result is tremendous because there's a lot of reviews. If we do a simple math calculation, now we know that pretty much for all reviews, there's only about 3% or 5% at the most of people that ever leave any reviews, if any. And so pretty much this product right here, if you do that, if you do the math, then let's say that 5% is 2,540 customers. You can do the math and find out how many customers are for this product. So just this product alone generates a lot of money. Now, of course, note the details here are also important to note about a specific product, the size of the product, the number of pages, and I can show you how you can create all of these. And it's handmade, which means that the person has taken the liberty to draw this by hand, and he made this by hand. Now, of course, we're not going to make this by hand, but if you'd like, you can create this by hand. Now, let's go and explore some of the other products as well. So if you look for the keyword journal and notebook, journal stickers. Now, if I click journal and notebooks, journals are a pretty famous product on Etsy. People come and they buy these particular products. So these journals are typically so easy to create. You can also find them here on Amazon KDP. So if I search, for example, for journal, you will find there's a lot of journals out here on KDP that people are selling. And there's a lot of niches, so you can go broad or you can go, I would say, not so broad. After I type in the keyword, for example, journal, and I hit a space or I add a space, I can see some other products that people are also searching for, such as sketchbook journal, daily stoic journal, and these are so easy to create, especially when accompanied by artificial intelligence, which is going to be the subject of our course. Now, there's also other marketplaces where you can sell your coloring pages if you ever create one or create ones. For instance, this platform called Creative Fabrica. So if I go, for instance, look for coloring page right here, and if I just hit enter, there's a bunch of coloring pages. Now, on Creative Fabrica is not so much like Etsy, because right here people come to buy templates. So they usually buy a lot of pages. So if you're intending to maybe sell this kind of stuff here on Creative Fabrica, you have to create a lot of products, a lot of templates, right? So, and it's a lot of hard work, but if you're successful, you can really, if you make it at the top, you can really do very well for yourself. Because what happens here is that this is a market for Amazon KDP self-published authors. They usually come here to buy these templates instead of doing the hard work of creating them themselves, because that helps them in scaling their business on Amazon KDP. So they come around here and they download these templates and they put them in books, and basically they put them on Amazon KDP, which is a very easy way to publish on Amazon KDP. Now, let's go ahead and explore some other products quickly. Now, if we go and search for paper patterns, this is also a market, all right, a product that we're going to create, paper patterns. So, for instance, these are what we call patterns, and patterns are so easily created using AI, and there's a market for them, right? There's a huge market for them. For example, here, notice this product has 10,000 reviews, this product 4,600 reviews, and we can create patterns using AI so easily, right? So now, of course, it's going to be a less complex than if you do it yourself. So if you go and do it yourself, it's going to cost you a lot of time to learn this stuff. But trust me, even these very complicated designs with prompts, you can really get to the bottom of this and create designs that are stunning. We also have other products such as printable wall art. There's a bunch of ways of how you can do printable wall art. So you can create a printable wall art landscape, or you can create a quote, and using Canva, you can create that product and you can add a quote to it, and it makes it really interesting because people from time to time, they want to have quotes. So for example, you can see these are very, very simple, like this one here, which I like, and we can definitely create and show you how you can create some stuff like this. Good things take time. So for instance, you can see these are some interesting wall arts. Now, as a matter of fact, it's just one, and it's not so difficult to create. And the good thing is that you don't usually buy this as is. You just buy the design, right? So, and Etsy takes care of shipping it to you, and it's a digital download, so it's not a physical product. So it's just, you sell the design and people buy the design and they usually put it like this. And I can also show you how you can utilize Canva to basically create a mock-up for your designs. This is really interesting. I'm really passionate about this topic that I'm teaching you here because I really love design. And so basically we're going to have a lot of fun. Now, you might be familiar of Zoom, which is a software that basically brings people together. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I have a meeting with a client. It's not going to be through Zoom. I don't know. It still didn't send me the message to book the meeting. But right here, sometimes you find people in Zoom and they look to be in very special backgrounds. And by the way, these are not really real backgrounds. We can take one of the top selling products here, and these also can do extremely well. So for example, I can take this one right here because it's showing a person sitting in the back of a background. And I can also show you how you can create this particular image that you can put on Etsy to showcase your design. Now, notice this, that they're selling two types. They're selling one blurred and one original. And here you're learning from the master. So don't worry. I'm going to show you how to create both of them, the blurred and the original, right? So, and these backgrounds, you can create them using artificial intelligence, using AI, right? And we can create even better backgrounds than this. And so people take these backgrounds, they put them on Zoom, right? And usually when they book a meeting, they just have to appear in front of the camera. And basically Zoom, there's you can look at, for this on YouTube if you want to change your background on Zoom. I can show you this, but this will become a Zoom course. This is more of a digital product course, but it's so easy. You have a background, you replace your background with this background, and you don't even need a green screen or anything for that matter. You just put the background on Zoom, and basically whenever you are in a meeting, they show that particular background, right, in the back of you. So you can appear to be sitting in this particular place while it's not the case, right? So, but it's really interesting that we can create this using artificial intelligence. I'm definitely going to show you how to do this. And we have to take into consideration these notes. By the way, just have a look at how many products are in cart. 20 products, not too bad for $2. So technically $40 in sales from these particular products a day is not too bad. And this is just one product, right? So you can create 10 of these and you can really do very well for yourself. And we're going to show you how to create them. Now, some of the other products that you can also create on Etsy are these types of products right here, which basically are called clip art. So clip art, for example, we can take one. Now, this one I like it. It's for babies, but it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the market thinks, right? So, and this is one thing I want to teach you is that no matter what you think, really, you have to pay careful attention to what the market thinks, not what you think. Now, of course, there are many other products that are selling way more. But let's have a look at these boho baby designs. And let me tell you something. These designers out here are so easy to create. And we can create these designs and put them in the transparent backgrounds and ship them to the person. And I can show you how to create this particular product from scratch, right? You don't have to do anything. Now, this course is going to take us a long time to produce. Now here, have a look at this product, 37,000 reviews in 20 carts right now. And it's selling like hotcakes. And all they do is basically they created a mega bundle of 1,000 plus designs. And these designs are technically very good for t-shirts because I can see not only t-shirts, but for more. So basically for every application. So for Valentine's Day, bun bundle, baby bundle. And these bundles, let me tell you, I'm not the most expert at this, but usually when you bundle something, if you offer something for a cheap price and you offer a lot, usually people, they always think, okay, so they're offering 1,000 plus designs for $3. And the best part is that next to you, there's one person who's offering just a bunch, just a couple of designs. And so you're offering 1,000 times more. So people, it's a no-brainer, and also you're lowering the price. So it's a no-brainer for people, and they say, okay, look, this person is offering all these products for a very low price. So I think I'm going to go with that. And so that's interesting to put in mind. Also, bundling products is extremely, and basically view the other products that you can also sell on Etsy. So for example here, if I search for logos or just simply logo, you can find that logos are also something that you can sell on Etsy. And I can begin to tell you how easy it has become to create logos using AI. And I can show you certainly how to create a couple of logos, not just one, but a couple of logos inside the course. So if you look for logo design or just simply logo, you can find that people are searching for logo stickers. They're searching for logo design, logo sign, logo stamp, and design, custom logos for businesses. Now, logo stickers are basically logos that you can't change. You buy them as a sticker, and then you can paste it on your wall or on your computer, or maybe you can even go as far as pasting it on your car, depending on what you want to do. And there's also another service or other services such as plain logos, right? Or logo design services. So for example, this design, it's pretty much reminiscent of Fiverr, except for it is done through Etsy. So you put your service as a logo designer. For example, we have this person who will generate 3 logos in 24 hours. And basically, this is so easy to do right now with AI. He has a bestseller service, 20 orders in cart, much cheaper than it is on Fiverr. But basically what he does, he creates logos for businesses. So if you're a business, like to create a logo, This person can create a logo for you. And I can tell you, with AI, we can create logos that will just leave you basically shocked, right? 3D logos, whatever type of logos you want to create, we can create using AI. And we're definitely going to create a couple of logos as well. Another type of service that is pretty much doing well is custom portraits. So someone can give you an image and you can transform that image into a custom portrait. So that's also a service that I thought about that could do extremely well. So someone can give you a realistic picture of themselves. For example, we have these particular pictures here, this one here, which is a bestseller. And by the way, you don't have to be selling hundreds of thousands of units to be a bestseller, because in some niches, you can be a bestseller without having a lot of sales and a lot of reviews. For example, here, with 173 reviews, this person is a bestseller, which I would assume she hasn't probably made more than 1,000 sales, right? So it's not so complicated to be a bestseller. People think that you have to sell 20,000, 40,000 pieces to be a bestseller, but it doesn't work like that. Now, notice that basically she's an artist, so she's doing this basically by hand. So it's a custom oil portrait. And so she's selling this at an extremely high price, $359. What we can do, we can reduce the cost and we can create these with AI, right? I can show you how to create custom portraits with AI, of course, if we have the time for this service here, because there's a lot of other things as well that we need to go through. I can also show you another interesting service, which is a corporate picture. So basically, if you go to LinkedIn, sometimes you find people who have all sorts of interesting pictures. Like, for example, these ones right here are very interesting. I can show you how you can create these pictures without having to use any skills besides artificial intelligence. There is a market for this on Etsy. There are people that are interested to give you their picture for you to take their picture to the next level. And I can show you how you can accomplish this with AI, how you can take a picture, how you can transform it, and you can go ahead and sell this as well on a platform like Etsy. All right, some of the other things that you can also do using the power of AI is creating custom intros and outros. So, for example, this is a custom intro that I have personally created. And I can show you later how you can use the templates that they have right here on Canva to create these templates for particularly YouTube channels. Now, this is an example. Let's play this so that you can basically hear what I'm talking about. Right. So that is an intro, and this is what an outro is. Let's play this as well. Subscribe and hit the bell to get our new videos. Right. So this is what you call as an outro. And so this is also a service that you can sell on Etsy. If you go and search for intro and outro, you can find many services in this regard of people creating intros and outros. You can particularly create an entire YouTube channel kit, branding kit. So from the banner to the logo to the intro and the outro. And these are services that are doing extremely well, right? So because there's a lot of YouTubers that have no idea how to create a logo, how to create a banner, how to create all these things. So basically what they do is they hire someone to take care of it. So we can show you how you can create an intro and an outro using the power of AI. So there's also other types of products that you can sell, such as a photography print. So when I say photography print, it's basically a picture that people can download digitally after purchasing it on Etsy, and they can go and they can put it on a wall or something. So for example, here we have, when I search for photography print, I have multiple options, such as photography prints nature, photography prints collection, and so on and so forth. So if I go and look for photography prints nature right here, you can see that we have some interesting products that we can sell. So this one is doing extremely fantastic on Etsy, 2,177 reviews. And at this moment, it's in 14 carts. And we can create this. It's a digital product that people download it as a JPEG image. They're basically 5 JPEGs. And when they download these images, they can later on go ahead and basically print them. And after they print them, they can put them in their house as a decoration. So this is also a product that you might be interested to create. And there's a variation of images that you can create. So you can be very creative, but I would say stay with what is trending. So if you find a product that has a lot of search and there's a lot of potential in it, then you can just go for those types of products. And AI, the good thing about it is that it can recreate particularly any product that you can imagine. So for example, here we have this product, woman eating pasta on a lake. Now we can definitely create this particular type product using AI. We can recreate it, meaning we don't necessarily have to basically, I would say, go back in time. We can recreate these scenes. And don't worry, because I'm going to show you how you can create these templates, which by the way are not so difficult to create. There's also other types of products that we can create are trackers. So if I look for tracker, let's say someone is basically trying to track their food, what they eat. So they usually buy a meal planner, and these planners, Excel spreadsheets, they're in two forms, Excel spreadsheets that people download in their computer and they can monitor them from their computer, or they exist in some other types of applications, or most famously, these ones right here, which are just pieces of paper that people download, and usually they are in a book. Now in this case, it's just PDFs, so they can download these and they can basically use these to track their goals. So this is also something very interesting you might be interested to create. And this can be easily done using the power of Canva. Now, though, I still have not decided whether or not we're going to create these Excel spreadsheets or these Excel tools, because these are more advanced and they take some skill. And so we might basically take a lot of time to create this, but maybe it's going to be a surprise that inside the course you'll find that we're going to create these types of tools as well. If not, if you insist that we must create these inside of the course, just let us know and we will make sure that we put the time necessary to create one example for you and to show you how that is done. So for example, a lot of kids, they have anxiety problems. And so basically one of the products that you can create is to solve this problem, which is anxiety. In this case, you can create what is called an anxiety worksheet, and you can create a worksheet of like this person here, 200 pages, or like this person here, 38 pages. But notice the difference is that this person has offered 200 pages, right? And so that resulted in a lot of reviews and a lot of sales, as opposed to this person right here with less price, but they offered only 38. And so it resulted in very less sales. It's still a bestseller, but it's not as good as this one right here, which I believe has made more, because 6,000 reviews. So I would estimate this person from this product alone at least would have managed to make about $40,000 roughly, I would say, maybe more, maybe less, but generally in that particular, I would say in that particular level. So these products that we're teaching you how to create, it's up to you how you think about them, but trust me that they're really fantastic. And there's a huge market for these. Now it's going to take you some time to create a product, a 200-page book. So now this was very smart because this person has created many books. So 9 books in total. The total pages of the 9 books is 200. So every book has basically about maybe 21 pages, 22 pages. And so that resulted in a lot of pages. So people look at this and they say we're getting a lot of value for our buck. So people always think in that regard as well, to optimize how much money they're spending to get the product. There's also other products that you can create, such as printable products that you can insert. So insertable paper. So printable insert. This is what you would use to search for this particular product. There's also a good market for these insertable products. Reason why is because these products are not like your regular products, your regular pages. These have the ability to be inserted in an already existing spiral notebook. So if you have a spiral notebook, for example, you can take these pieces of paper and insert them into that particular product. Now, though this might take a tweak, but for instance, here you can see that people are really doing pretty well. This product is in 18 carts. And so 18 sales at this point we're talking. So people are right now buying this. And these are really good because people like to buy them. Usually they're just pieces of paper, like a daily planner, like this one, for example. And people take these pages and they just insert them into their particular book like this. So this is a great way to do this. And I can show you how to create these planners easily using Canva, right? All right. So this is it for showing you the products that we're going to create throughout the course. And one of them is the to-do list paper. So how many times you want to do certain things, so you write them on a piece of paper. So if we search here for to-do list, this is exactly what some entrepreneurs did here on Etsy. They have created a solution for that product. Of course, there's books on Amazon KDP as well that are planners for what to do. Now, but of course, there's niches. So they say the riches are in the niches, and this is absolutely true, because the meal planner niche would be more profitable, for example, than a niche in which you can create a to-do list planner for business people or for a much smaller niche. And have a look at this. For example, this is a meal planner printable, and it's a piece of paper. People buy it, or a couple of pieces of paper that people buy. This person has went as far as creating a video that explains this. So if we click, this video is going to show us what this is all about. And this is extremely easy to create. So these are just simple planners that people can buy, they can print, and they can start writing on top of these pieces of paper, right? And he's created a very simple animation. I can show you how you can create this animation in no time using Canva, right? That showcases how the meal planner works. And trust me, I'm going to show you that you can make short work of this. So this is one product that you can create, a to-do list piece of paper. There's also monthly budget, right? So someone who wants to track their monthly budget, there's of course Excel tools that they can buy to handle their monthly budget, which are doing extremely fantastic, these Excel spreadsheets, because people like to type on a computer. For example, we have this one. It's extremely successful, but life taught me that you don't really have to go and do the hard work. Sometimes you can do a very simple thing and make a lot more money than someone who's going to put a lot of hard work into creating and programming this in Excel. So for example, here I'm talking about this paycheck budget planner right here. Have a look. Not so complex to create. And I believe this is created by the same person who's created the product that we saw previously. 31,000 reviews. If we estimate that just 31,000 are the customers for this product, and we estimate that this person is making $0.6 net profit every time one of his product is sold, which I believe he's making a lot more. But let's say he's spending money on marketing and so on and so forth. Then this person is already making 20,000. That's the minimum of the minimum amount of dollar that he's making, right? And this is Etsy's pick. At this moment, we're talking there's 20 products in cart. And I can show you, if you'd like, how to create these types of products as well. The good thing about these printable products is that they are printable. So you print them and you can use them to plan your budget. And of course, this person is very smart, because what they have done is they have created a bundle, right? So they've bundled these. So it's not just one. It's a paycheck budget for a couple of days. And so people can buy this and it would last them a day. We can be creative, so we can create a monthly paycheck budget planner, which I believe we will have people interested in that, because they're getting a monthly budget planner. And there's also these, like I said, the Excel ones. You can also, quite frankly, sell resume templates. Now, resume templates are also extremely interesting to sell. If we look for resume templates, you can find there's all sorts of resumes. And I can show you later on how you can create templates for resumes. And you can come around here and sell them here. For example, we have this person, 4,100 reviews, right? And very simple resume that people can buy. It's a custom product. Usually they share it with you as a Google Doc or as a Canva file, depending on where they created it. Now, I'm not really a fan of Google Docs, so I'm going to show you how you can create this as a Canva file. And you can basically later on share that with people on Canva. So anyone that basically buys the product from you, you share a link with them to Canva, and they can go right to Canva and they can start editing. But of course, there's different markets and small changes can make huge differences. So for example, if you change from Google Docs or Word to Canva, what happens is that there are some people who are not quite knowledgeable in Canva. So what they do is they basically pass on that. They say, I would rather buy the Google Docs version, but I'm at least going to show you how you can create CV templates. There's also business cards, and business cards are also easily created on Canva. And there's also one very interesting thing is that AI can help us really a lot when it comes to creating the backgrounds for these business cards. So for example, this service here, business card template, this is a template, and basically it's a minimalist template that people buy, and all they do is they basically tweak it. I'm not sure if this is custom. You can add your personalization. So basically it's a digital download. So you download this digitally, and basically you have to interact with the person, and they will go ahead and type your name and your elements on top of this particular card and sell it to you. But the way we would do it, we would create a template, and then we will leave it to people to go ahead and edit the template if they so desire to do that. Now, there's also another product, which is invoice templates. So if you search for invoices, there's companies that are interested to get these invoices, templates of invoices, so that they can print them and they can basically use them to invoice. We could also create those. It's not rocket science. It's not complex. And right here, you can see that we have a bunch of examples. We can also show you how you can create social media templates. Social media is booming. Everyone wants to get into social media. And so what you can do, you can create social media templates for all kinds of applications. So there are businesses in retail businesses. There are businesses that are about for lawyers. There's a lot of businesses. And so you can take a particular business. So for example, I think the real estate social media templates are booming. If I search for real estate social media templates, you can find there's already a lot of people selling real estate social media templates, and Canva is full of these particular type templates. So for example, here we have this product, which piqued my interest because it sold a lot. And so gold luxury realtor templates. So someone who's basically selling gold real estate, this could be very useful for them. It's a series of templates that I usually created on Canva, and they're not really that hard to do, because all you need to do is to take all these templates from Canva, and basically what you do is you change them a little bit. So you change the picture, you change a couple of things, and these are customizable. So the link that is shared here is a digital download, which means that people will download the PDF, and inside of that PDF, they have all the links, right? The links to Canva, of course. It takes them to a Canva template. Like, for example, this one is a Canva template, which I have created for a book that I published not too long ago, just for the sake of a course. I was teaching people this. And so you share the link with them here, and they will automatically, after they click on that link from the PDF, they will go and be redirected to Canva, and they can go to Canva and carry on with their business. We also have interesting products that you can create, which cost you nothing really. You can easily create these products, especially with the help of AI. And these are what we call positive affirmation products, or sticky notes, or sticky positive affirmations that you can create. For example, we have this one, super simple to create, and they are what you call stickers. So you basically download them, you print them, and you can use them. For example, this one is, you are deserving of good things. Nothing more than positive affirmations. I can show you how to create positive affirmations using a tool which is incredibly fantastic. Canva, of course, can help us to create these tools or these products, and you can sell them, and you can see that a very simple idea can really do very well on a platform like Etsy. We can also sell character stickers. So you can start creating characters, and you can create stickers for these characters. Though we have to be a little bit more, I would say, when it comes to copyright, we have to make sure that you have to make sure you don't design something inspired from a product, like, for example, Pokemon, So when we're creating these products, I would say make sure that you do not use these words in your design. Now, this one here is selling Disney stickers, and this is completely bad to do because we could create these using AI, right? But this is completely copyright infringement right off the bat. But these ones right here are pretty interesting, or this one right here is pretty interesting. And so there's nothing to it. It's a sticker. Except for it infringes on, now this one might be, I don't know, maybe copyright infringing because these are from Scooby Dog. Scooby Dog is that his name. I can't really remember, but these ones, right, are not bad, right? These ones here are not bad. So, and people buy these stickers and they put them on their computers and so on and so forth. And all you need to do is to basically create these. And I can show you how you can use AI to create these stickers. There's also happy birthday. So if someone is celebrating their happy birthday, you can create happy birthday cards or happy birthday stickers. So there's a market for these elements here, and don't underestimate how good this is, especially in countries like the United States where people always, they want to celebrate with their loved ones, their happy birthday. They want to celebrate the birthday of their children. And so this is an extremely good product. There's nothing to it. It's very simple to create, and I could show you, you'd be stunned at how simple this is to create. And these are some examples. So it's good to always create a video of your product showcasing how it looks like. And as you can see, this is a card, right? It's basically, you can create it as a digital download, or what you can do, you can just create the design and leave it for people to download this. But better to not create it as a digital product, better to go ahead and I'll show you how to take care of the design part. And then later on, you can take that and stick it on top of a card so that you can create the product. It's better off if you have a physical product that you can sell. But you can also create these as non-physical if you don't want to go non-physical. Now, this course is about digital. So there are many people that are selling these happy birthday cards, and they're not selling them as physical products. They're completely digital. So it's just a piece of paper that you download as a PDF, and then you can go ahead later and take care of the rest. There's also other types of cards that I can show you how to create, which is Montessori cards. So Montessori is a way of learning. So basically it's a way of learning that involves images in it. So if, for example, you want to teach children about animals, you can teach them about animals using pictures about animals. And here we have some examples. Now this one is not doing extremely well in sales, but as you can see, there's a lot of others. They're doing extremely fantastic in sales. For example, this one is about animals. This one is about fruits. And it's so easy to create these, right? And as far as the images, you can create the images or you can use from the images in Canva. Now, we will talk about copyright in an entire module about copyright. So we'll take that seriously. But creating these products here is not the most difficult thing in the world, right? So, and I'll show you how you can take care of the design aspect of it. And obviously, this is digital download. So people can download this digitally and they can go ahead and print it and use this for their children. So there's a lot of places where they can print this, and all they need is the design. You just have to make sure the design is in a certain measure or a certain measurements, and then they can go ahead and take those digital products. They can go to a local printing company and they can print those later. And it's completely doable in almost all countries. There's also the occasion for weddings. So for example, if you look for weddings, there's printable cards or printable wedding invitations. So, or just simply if we look for wedding invitations, you will find there's a bunch of people selling wedding invitations. And this is a huge market because people always marry. So, there's always marriages happening. And so this is a huge market, the market of gifts and weddings. So, and we can easily create these as digital products. You can sell them as a PDF like this, for example, and you can make them custom, for people that want them, or you can just create a template and people can take that template. They can just change the names. And this is a huge market, right? And this person is certainly thriving on this particular market right here. So These are just ideas that we're giving you. And not only that, because we're going to help you create these products because we're good experts in design as well as AI technology, which is going to make your life extremely easy. There's also a market for poems. So poem, printable poem. If you look for printable poems, you can find there's a bunch of people selling poems. And the good news is that we don't really have to be experts when it comes to poem generation. And we don't need to infringe on copyright because we're not going to use a poem from a specific author that might find it infringing. We can create our own poems, right? So, and these poems, you can sell them later on as a digital product, exactly like this one. And basically, people can download this. And so basically how people would leave an order is that they would need to write their child's name, write the print size, and basically after they buy this product, in 24 hours, the person will later on go ahead and provide these people with the printable version of the product, which is completely customized. And I can show you how you can create these ones, and better yet, how you can create poems using the power of ChatGPT. Custom avatars are also a really interesting field. So if we look for custom avatar, you'll find there's a lot of people, they create these custom avatars and they sell them. And so if I look for customer or custom avatar like this, I would like to look for custom avatar PNGs or JPEGs, right? And they usually have a transparent background and they usually come in bundles. So here, as you can see, there's a market for avatars. Now I might just eliminate the avatar, custom from avatar. And as you can see right here, you can see that these are pretty good. So from time to time, you might be interested in this service because, for example, these are pictures of real people that provide their images to the person, and the person can create an avatar based on these images. Well, good news is that with AI, we no longer really have to do that because we can just use AI to transform an image into an avatar, right? And that is one of the most interesting parts about this. We can also sell SVG patterns. So you might be aware of patterns. Patterns can be used for all sorts of applications. So there's patterns you can use them for books, for example, like a unicorn notebook. You can use them, quite frankly, even for a bandana. You can use them for home decor. You can use them for a lot of different applications. You can use them for designs on wearables. And so there's different applications to patterns, but you can create these patterns super easily using the power of artificial intelligence and post them here and just pick a application for these patterns. Obviously, we're going to pick an application for it and we're going to create a pattern that suits those types of applications. The good news is that AI can really be super helpful when it comes to creating these particular patterns. Now, what I'm saying here also applies to freelance, by the way. There's only a couple of products that I need to show you before moving on to the nitty-gritty. But what I'm saying also applies to freelance. So every product that we've been basically showing you right now that we're going to create in the course, it also is in freelance. If you go to a platform like Fiverr, Upwork, you'll find people interested in those types of products as well. Now, everybody practically has a phone, except for everybody's phone looks the same. But there is a way to not look the same, which is phone cases. That's why there is a huge market for phone cases all around the world. People want to create basically a different looking type of phone. They don't want their phone to look exactly like all other people. So there's a market for phone cases, and I can show you how you can create phone cases using the power of artificial intelligence. Now we're going to show you how you can create the pattern, and basically the sky is the limit for you. So you can sell these patterns for phone cases not only on Etsy, you can quite frankly even go to Redbubble and sell them there. And there's a bunch of platforms that would gladly have you. And then finally, the last product that we're going to create is t-shirt design. So if you look for t-shirt design, and of course there's t-shirt design for men and women, you can create these bundles. I'll be more interested in creating bundles of t-shirt designs that you can sell. For example, here we have this particular example, a bohemian t-shirt design bundle, and this can easily be created using the power of artificial intelligence. And here, this person is smart because he's showing you a GIF of all the designs that you're going to get once you download this product. And trust me that these are extremely easy to create. And let me tell you something. From first look at these designs here, I can tell you 100% or actually 1000% that these designs here have been generated by AI. And this is a pure example of a person that is using AI and making money from it. So without further ado, I hope that right now you're prepared for what's next. I'll see you in the next in which we're going to go ahead and start the business. We're going to start first by introducing you to the tools that we're going to utilize, which are ChatGPT, Leonardo AI, Midjourney, DALL-E 3, which is integrated in ChatGPT. And those are the tools that we're going to utilize. And then we're going to start off by basically creating our first product, which is the coloring pages. Stay tuned for it.